get up and walk out. That looks about right. Good day, Aston. Hope you're well. Good day, all of you here on Instagram. Oh God, 2 seconds. So this is the weekly Wednesday Waffle business update. What I've been getting up to. We usually start at 8 o'clock, so I'll just wait a few minutes, a few momentos. So yeah, so it's basically, can you just check that? Yeah.
No, he doesn't love me anymore.
How does that look?
There we go.
Yeah, boom. Oi, 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 oi. Good day all. Team Irritex. Stanisforth Joe. So this is the Wednesday Waffle. If you're new to this or haven't seen one before, it's when I talk about what I've been doing this week in the business, what's been going on. The last couple of Wednesday Waffles have been pretty glum, to be honest, but this one has been quite a good one. So without any further ado, I will crack on. And if you've got any questions throughout, feel free to ping them on, and I will answer them as soon as I finish whatever it is that I'm talking about at the time. Still haven't had a haircut. I was meant to get one done today. Every time I've gone, there's been a massive queue, and it's really starting to get annoying because I need a haircut before Monday when I go back to work. Yeah, so if you're here for the last Wednesday Waffle, I had a second day, so I filmed that from the Gillingham and Shaftesbury Show. And yes, the second day was much better than the first day. Good day, James Rushbrook, the Strong Chippy, Mark Stevens, James, How the Devil, Kevin, Wayne, Diane, Blackburn, DJ Kirk. If it's your first time watching, give us a thumbs up or let us know. But yeah, this is the Wednesday Waffle, and we're currently at the Thursday of last week. So yeah, it was really good. I met a lady and a gentleman who's on the Thursday at Gillingham and Shaftesbury Show. Yeah, good to see you, Kevin. Now then, Eaton, brother, whose grandfather was Field Marshal Slim, which was pretty mad. So he took this gentleman's granddad took the surrender from the Japanese on VJ Day in essence, and for the initial actual signature before the meeting, when all the Japanese commanders and Allied commanders got together in the meeting, this gentleman's granddad, Field Marshal Slim, actually sent a deputy because he'd heard about the horrible treatment that the Japanese had been giving our prisoners of war and the Americans. So he sent the deputy as means of an insult to take the initial surrender. And he's actually still got the Japanese Supreme Commander's sword in his house, which I think is pretty cool. So that was Thursday, and then headed back to here, and then it was pretty much bit of an admin day. I went to look at a new van. If anybody wants to buy a 20 plate Volkswagen Transport T6 with a pop top and Rogue alloy wheels, get hold of me. Bless you. Because I'm trading in. Basically what I've realised now, I need a bigger van, so I'm looking at the MAN TGE vans. So I had a first look at one of them up at a place called Slough Vans. And then I ordered the fabric for the suit collaboration that I'm doing with Michael J. Taylor's. And the first one will be getting worn by a rider called Gaspard Maxsoud, who is a French international who is as wild as I. and that'll be at Burley in a few weeks' time. So that was quite interesting. I then had to order the electric for Blenheim Palace because you don't get an electric socket included with your stand. You've got to pay extra for that. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I've now also found out I need to buy extra tickets for each staff member that I'm going to have at Blenheim Palace. So there's an extra 500 quid that I need to find. So that's brilliant, isn't it? And yeah, so that was Friday. And then the Saturday, it was my birthday. I turned 34. Yeah, 34.
I thought you could have lied about it.
Yeah, I turned 34. Yeah, I turned 34 on Saturday, and I basically said to my fiance, Little is here. I don't want to do anything. I don't want anything. I want to just have a nothing day where I'm just no phones and just chill. And we did that really, didn't we? We just stayed on tough tour. Yeah, you swine. Something like that, yeah. So yeah, we stayed in all day, and then we went to an Indian called Mango Lounge in Windsor, which is by far the best Indian I've ever had in this country. Well, I've never been to India, so interesting fact, in India they don't call it Indian food, it is just food over there. But same with China as well. So yeah, we went to Mango Lounge, and that was bloody gorgeous. Best Indian I've had by far, very easily. Those of you joining along the way, this is the Wednesday Waffle. I talk about what's been going on in the business each week. We're up to Saturday at the moment. If it's your first time, give us a thumbs up so I know if you're new here or not. But yeah, and then while we're at the Indian, and I despise traffic wardens. But whenever I get a ticket, it's because I haven't got a proper ticket, and I just try to chance it, and I just despise them. It's like, go get a bloody real job. You know, you just wander around catching people out. They're like grassers at school, but getting paid for it. It does my head in. But anyway, we actually got a ticket that time, and it flipped over on the windscreen, and they give us a £100 ticket. Obviously, we'd contest it, and it'll be getting sorted, but it just really bloody winds me up. I don't know what's worse. Traffic wardens. I'm not going to say the next word.
Think carefully.
Yeah. But yeah. So that was good. Slightly going backwards, Friday, because I knew that we wanted to just stay in all day and we hadn't planned to go out for an Indian. We went out to a pub down the road and had a couple of jars down there, which was really nice. And then
we went for a walk.
And we went for a walk. We did. We went for a walk on Friday night. Saw some people out the window, some mates going for a little walk, and I thought, you know what? When Little Ears gets back, we're gonna go for a walk. So yeah, and then Sunday. Again, we basically did what we call self-care Sunday. So we woke up, gutted the house top to bottom. Rue started in the kitchen, I started in the bathroom upstairs, and we kind of met in the middle. And then that's when we went out. We stayed in, didn't we? We just watched.
Yeah, we just chilled.
Yeah, we just chilled.
We went shopping, and that was it. That was the only time.
Yeah, we went shopping. So we did get some fresh air, which was lovely. Yeah. And then on Monday, it was straight back into work mode. So I called up the tailors that are doing the suits for Gaspard and I. And then it's kind of a little bit like, right, there's not a lot going on. I've got nothing on until the weekend, when I'm going to be all over the show tomorrow, right through till Sunday. Hours and hours driving. I'm going to be going to Birmingham, South Yorkshire and South Dorset, with a stop back here in the middle. So, but yes, I was like, I'm sat here twiddling my thumbs, I'm not doing anything. I tried sourcing some lines of finance. I had my monthly meeting with my business mentor. And
what happened with that though? What day was it supposed to be on? Tuesday,
yeah. So Ruth had organised to have a half day on the Tuesday so she could join the mentoring session, and I got it wrong. It was on the Monday, So she was meant to have her half day Friday, which would have meant she had a long weekend. And because I got that wrong, she she won't be getting a long weekend this weekend. And yeah, that's my fault. She's literally just staring at me like.
It's what you get for listening to Jacob.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, and then the Monday evening I did a bit of a sales event. So, you know, we've got these polo tops on £30. The pinned comment on Instagram there with the discount code LO30 for the quarter zips, £30 off because of the zips that are changed, and then the dry clean discount for stock that I've had that got a bit dusty at one of the last shows, 45 quid off them. So yeah, and if you're interested on TikTok, drop a message and I'll put the discount codes on there. So that was Monday. You could probably start dinner, you know, to be fair. I'm flying through this. And then Tuesday, it was Jay, so the guy that does the websites and all that stuff. It was his birthday. I think he said he was like 22 or 23. Yeah, he's 23. I should really know that. And then, basically was pretty much... will my spanky new jacket come in time for Burley, or will it be hand delivered there? Well, it can be hand delivered there, mate, or it will get posted out on the 1st of September, which I don't know what day that is, but we've basically got the delivery date is the 31st of August. Pardon?
I've just seen my glass.
Oh, yeah, I know. Mum broke it this morning. And she said sorry. She's watching, actually. Yeah.
She breaks all my stuff.
Well, I did say to her, I was like, yeah, I broke the other ones of them. It's because the glass is so thin. Yeah. So, again, Tuesday, tried sourcing some lines of finance so I potentially don't have to go with investors who my business mentor thinks may want me to scale too quickly than what I'd be able to manage. Monday first, awaiting a Churchill also. Oi, yeah, buddy. There's some videos on my stories of the Metropolitans getting tape seamed. So production is well underway. I'm going up there either tomorrow or sort of aim to arrive back there around sort of 11 o'clock midnight on Friday after my event in Yorkshire, which I'm going to after driving from there tomorrow. So yeah, and then that basically takes us to today. So what have I been doing today? Again, just trying to source lines of funding. Yeah, pretty much. And I posted off some orders yesterday and this morning. The guy in the post office, I get on with him really well. He's like, how many today? So yeah, that's cool. So yeah, and then looking forward to the next week. So tomorrow I've got a meeting in Windsor at 11:30. I'm then getting back from there, getting out my suit, and then I'm driving to Birmingham, hopefully. Or if I don't have to go to Birmingham tomorrow, I will probably set off early doors Friday morning up to South Yorkshire. I'm going to go meet an old friend for some lunch near Hull, drive back to Penistone, which is sort of east of Barnsley. And then there's an event at Yorkshire Field Sports Apparel Friday night. That'll finish at about 9:30, at which point I'll then drive. If I don't go to Birmingham tomorrow, I'll drive to Birmingham, collect a couple of smocks ready to show off at the event in South Dorset, Canford, Classic and Supercar Sunday. So I'll come back here, go to the storage unit, pack the van, and then set off to Canford school. Set up there on the Saturday, sleep in the van overnight, and then be ready to basically go to my first supercar event, and then it's back to work Monday. So yeah, Actually, I thought this was going to be quite a long one, but it hasn't. It's been nice, short and sharp this week. And I think, well, when it's all going well, it's nice and quick and easy to explain. It's when it's not going well that they tend to drag on, which is why the last couple of weeks have done. So unless there's any final questions, I would just say I'm going to, just over here on TikTok, LO30 dry clean, yeah. So the pinned comment there on Instagram and now TikTok. So that's the discount codes. The LO30 is for the quarter zips. So I've changed the zip, updated it because they sort of get caught about halfway up, and then so I've changed that to a new zip now. So there's, I think there's one small, couple of mediums, couple of larges left, and then the dry clean discount. Now then, Jake, mate, how you getting on? The dry clean discount code is for the boiled wool, the Suffolk lamb's wool, and the Sherpa fleece. Some of them got a bit dusty at an event, so rather than taking the labels off, taking them for dry clean, them selling them on as brand new, which they wouldn't have been, I decided to do £45 off them. Lesson learnt for in the future. I'm going to have to work out a way of only having one of each out, or having them in plastic wrappers or something like that, but that's next year's show problem. So yes, there's 45 quid off each of them. One of each size is available. So the Sherpa, the XL, and the boiled wool, the large, is gone. So that's it. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And also we've got all of the polo tops back now from the dry cleaners that were professionally dry cleaned. So yeah, that's that. Thank you all for listening. Good night. God bless. And as always, God save. Before I finish, I've just put a video up tonight. Yeah, hey, Kath. I've just put a video up tonight with my launching at Blenheim Palace. If you see it, could you please give it a share onto your stories or a comment or anything? It really helps elevate the brand. So thank you, and I will say it properly now. God save the King. And thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate that, mate. God save the King. Fear God, honour the King.